Tara Westwood I've known for 12 years. I've been coaching her on and off all that time, and I've seen her grow as an actor, and I've seen her mature as a person and take on so many different kinds of challenges. So I was psyched to be able to work with her.
Rob asks questions that I don't think we necessarily would have thought of, kind of what I was saying earlier about our characters and things that we should be thinking about for the process, and it's been helpful, I think.
Yeah, I like him. I mean, I had not met him before.
Carlo I just met when Tara and he came in for some coaching, but I was delighted to see that he was flexible, he's interested, he wants to delve.
I think of acting coaches, to me, kind of like I was saying, batting coaches in baseball. I feel like we have the physicality there. We can both read and make our own decisions, but he's there to kind of help us come together.
You know, I've often said that like working on Shakespeare is like putting a donut on a bat, you know, an iron donut. You swing that heavy bat, and when you knock it off, your bat speed is faster.
I think he's just a great collaborator because he's helped bring us together on stuff.
You know, when we go to visit our families as adults, we go home for holidays, and there's such an activity of cooking and going out shopping and seeing old friends that you really don't have to spend that much time with your actual family members. Certainly not for very long. But if you're cooped up in a car together, hour after hour, the conversations come out.
For me, I think part of it is just getting past the past in a way.
We cling to the past and we cling to our own perceptions of things. There's a wonderful scene where the father and daughter are both remembering a moment when the mother was alive. And we see two versions. And you see that they remember it very differently. And they both need to let go a little bit of their own perceptions.
The general audience thinks that only the actors, director, and cinematographer makes a movie. Like, there's no, they don't realize just how big the production is and how many people are key. And on a production like this, you know, almost every single person, like, no, not almost, every single person's essential.
This production team has been great. They've been communicative and taking a lot of weight off my shoulders and very reassuring, taking care of a lot of details that I'm so glad that I don't have to handle.
Line producer is your money person, but not the person who acquires the money, the person who works with the money. So in general, as a line producer, someone's going to come to you, like your producers, your executive producers, and be like, I have X number of dollars, and I have this script. Can I make this movie, and can we make it work?
First and foremost, as a director of photography, it is my job to serve the director, serve his vision. And then from there, it's kind of up to me to come up with, you know, framing ideas, what the lighting design might look like.
Chris and I feel like we're on the same page, and that happened pretty much immediately.
We've definitely been able to kind of bounce ideas back and forth between each other and come up with, you know, practical solutions to those things that we think are going to work, things we think are going to look great on camera, but also the best way to capture the emotion.
We do have good communication, and it does feel like the ideas that I'm suggesting, he's able to sort of say yes and.
Working with Rob, we've been able to sit down and kind of, you know, create a shot list. You know, we're still working on that now. But basically how we've gone about it is it's essentially our roadmap. So we know what we want to get, but we may get to the location and say, oh, wow, there's something different over here. This might look a lot better.
In pre-pro, you spend a lot of time planning everything. And then once you're on set, you're troubleshooting everything.
You always have to have your wits about you to kind of be as creative and smart about things as possible, keeping in mind your timing, your budget, you know, safety. There's just so much that goes into it.
Having a great crew just makes everything so much easier and so much better. And when people are invested in the project and they're not just doing it for a paycheck, then you'll get a better result. And I think we have that.